Okay, short video on how I had to do some modifications to get my fuel sender, my Stewart Warner 385C-F, into my airplane fuel tank. This hole right here on the inside, which is actually the tank, right there at the floats touching, it's a very tight fit for this inner ring here. I don't have the gasket on for the purpose of the video, because I want to show you how this will do it. I'm trying to do this one-handed. A couple of tips, though, that I think are important. Each of these inside rings have a kind of a recessed area there that's been carved away. If you look closely, you'll notice right there, took a semicircle half-round file and filed that bar down thinner. The way it came to the factory, I had an almost impossible time getting this to slip in. And I've done it before, and I know guys say you can do it. However, it is a pain in the rear to do it, unless you file down that like I did. And I'll show you why here in a minute. A couple other tips. Notice that I have a black line on the top of the fuel sender. That is my way to know which way the float is pointing once it's installed, because once it's installed you won't be able to see it. The reason why it's significant, at least on some tanks like in my airplane, this hole is really close to this bulkhead that goes along this axis, and it's really close to this. So you cannot, like in some tanks, rotate this inner flange to get it to fit. So you really have to reduce that width. Let me show you why. The second thing is I'm using all thread here. It's 5mm, I think a 0.8mm thread pitch. And I did that so I can separate or distance the inner ring from the top sender flange. The reason why I say it's important is you'll see in a minute here as I slip this in, you'll see that in order for that inner ring, I'll try to do this one-handed, apologies, is now notice that inner flange is up against that ring. Sorry, it's out of focus right there. I'm trying to capture that part I filed in so it will sink down in. Also notice I have my all thread on two holes closest together. Set that down to try to focus. If you have these all threads, this all thread and this all thread too far apart, it won't slip down in there. Now watch this. See how nice and easily that slipped in there? Now I'm going to rotate it so the arm is pointing to the place with it. Now it's an easy, super easy slip fit in and out because of all of those changes I made. See that? One-handed slipping in and out. What's important again, file that down, use all thread, keep them separate so you can get that angle in there and point that, mark that to where that engages. Also, you'll notice I put black here. That's to represent the orientation for the cutout on the ring below. Thank you for other people who have done similar videos, and I hope this helps somebody. This is, again, the Stewart Warner 385C-F. This is a 24 ohm to 30 ohm sender that works with a lot of gauges. I like this, universal, inexpensive, very accurate, much more accurate than those 0 to 90 ohm senders. Hope this helps. Thanks, bye.